Hello everyone, how are you all? So today I am going to tell you about the Google Forms. So first of all, the question arises, what is a Google Form? So Google has provided us a platform in which we can take the assessments in nowadays, because as we know, in this critical situation schools are being closed, and it's very difficult for all the teachers to take the assessments for the children's. So Google has provided us a platform in which we can take the assessments by the children. So first, let's start with the Google form. So I will tell you one by one how to start the Google form. First of all, I want to tell you that the prerequisite requirement of the Google form is that we must have a Google account, a Gmail account, so that we can sign in the Google form. It is a basic requirement for starting the Google form. So I'm just starting this. So just I'm telling you step wise at how to start the Google form. So okay, yes. So yes. So from the very basic things, I'm starting the Google Chrome, and there, yes, I will just write here Google Forms. Okay, as you see, as I'm writing here, it's come automatically comes. This is the Google Forms. Then we will click on the Google Forms sign in. Okay, then the Google form asks us to log in, sign in the Google. So we must have the Google account so that we can sign in the Google Forms. Okay, so that's why I've said that the basic requirement for starting the Google is just to have a Gmail account. Yes. Yes, this is the first screen of the Google form. As you have seen that I have this is the first screen of the Google form. Now I will explain you each and everything. Here it is written the untitled form. Untitled form means we have to write the name of the question paper which we want to make, right? So I am writing here, suppose I want to make a math sample paper. So I'm writing here math sample paper. Okay, like this, and as soon as I click on the untitled form which is written in the upper side, automatically it takes the name of this paper, right? Okay, now the next thing is, as you can see here, that there is an option of settings here. Okay, when we are taking the assessments in the school, the first form which should be displayed must be the details of the students, in which the students can enter the details like their name, his father's name, or all. So for what we do, we'll go to the settings. Here there are three options: general, presentation, and quizzes. First of all, the first form which we have to make is general. So I will take it general, and here you can see that it was written the required sign in. So it is written limit to one response. It means that one child can only log into the form only one time. So I'm clicking on this, and it just has been selected, and then I will, here it is an option of save, and I will just save it. Okay, yes. Now form description, it was written here the form descriptions in which I can write that you can enter your details. Yes. Now the first one is untitled question. Here I will just write the first question I'm writing here is you enter your name. Okay, in which the student will write its name. Enter your name, like this. Okay, here it was written MCQ, but in this we don't need the MCQ. Here so many options are given like this. I'm clicking on this. The first option is short answer, paragraph, MCQ, check boxes, drop down, file upload, and so many options are given here which we can select, and we can make the question accordingly, right? So here I don't need the MCQ because I just want the student to enter this name, so I will select it as a short answer. Okay, see, here it was written the required. What is the meaning of the required? Required means that it is the compulsory to enter your name. Okay, so I will make it required. And here's six options are given. It means plus means you can add the question in that. Second option is you can import the questions. Third is you can add the title and description to the question. Fourth is you can add image. One by one, I will explain you each and every options. So what is the next thing? I will add another question that has coming downwards. Yes, it is the next one. Here I will just write enter your mail. You can write your enter your mail ID. Okay, so enter your email. Just a minute. Yes, okay, like this. And then here again I will make it as a required field because the student must enter these details. This is compulsory. Now again I will take another question. Yes, and here I will write enter your father's name. Yes, and then yeah, like this. Okay, again I will make it as a required. And last, as a students, the most important thing is enter your roll number. Yes, okay. Yes, and again I will make it as a required. Okay, like this we have made the first form. Okay, in this way we have made the first page of our form. What I have given? I have given the enter your name, enter your email, enter your father's name, and enter your roll number. As you see that there is a red star here, what is the meaning? That as you have selected the required form, it means the student has to enter all these questions. All these fields are compulsory for the student, right? Okay. Now, if you want to see the preview, what you have made, you can just see your preview like this. In this, you have written that there is an option of preview. If you click on that, you will get that the preview form. In this, what you have made, you can easily watch the whatever things we have made in the form. Right. Yes, and then you will go to the next, the home page. Like this. Okay. Now, these are the form. Now what you want, again what you want, that you want to make a quiz. Okay, these are the details which a student will fill, and then after that we want to make a quiz. We want to enter the questions for the student. In Google Forms, there are two different ways to make a quiz. First one is you can enter the questions in a single page, and the other point is that you can make the question paper section wise. Okay, today in this video, I will tell you how to make the question paper in the single page, and my next video you will able to understand how to make the paper section wise. Okay, so how to make the paper in a single page, what we will do, we will again go to the setting option and we will click here, we will click on the quizzes. Okay, and just there is an option called make this a quiz, and I'm clicking on this. Yes, what you will see, there are so many options which has already been selected. Okay, and then we will save it like this. Okay, yes. Now what we will do, we'll go to the downward direction. Yes, and after this I want to make a quiz. Yes, okay, and then we will see that it's now a quiz has been started. Now what you will do, we will just enter the first question. Suppose I'm entering the first question, question number 1. Okay, yes. What is the largest 3-digit number? Okay, I'm just writing here, what is the largest 3-digit number? And I'm just making a statement. Since I want to make as that MCQ, I'm selecting here as there's a selected short answer. I will click on this and I want to make it as MCQ. I'm clicking on the MCQ. and it has been selected. So options are there. I can just give it the options like 1000. Another option, we can give as many options as I want. 999. Okay, and then again on third option I can give 99, and again another option I can give 100. So I've given 4 options for the student, and then what we have to do as a teacher, we want to enter the answer key so that the Google form can immediately check the question. I will click on the answer key, and what is the answer? The answer is 999. I will click on this, okay? And I will select the points. Whatever number of points you want to give, you can select. Suppose I want to give as a 2 points number. I have given 2, and there is an option of done, and I'm giving this done. Okay, and it has been selected. Then again, we have to select the required one, and this is a required. And the question is completed. Now I want to give the another question. Okay, suppose I'm going to give another question. Yes, question number 2. Write the number in expanded form. Expanded form. And suppose I want to give the number, that is, the number is 457. Okay, now, yes, so again I have to select it as MCQ. Okay, and then I will give the option 400, 57. Another option I will give, whatever options you want to give, you can give 4057, right? And then another one I will just want to give 407. Okay, 3 options I've selected. Okay, and then again we have to go to the answer key. Yes, and which is our correct answer. The answer 1 is our correct answer. I will select this. I will click on the points. I've given 2 points, and then done. Okay, and then required, like this. So I have given the 2 questions for my students to answer. Like this, I make the quiz, right? So if you want to see the preview, you can see the preview here only. See, as we have selected 2 questions and I have given 2 points to each question, what is this? You can see the total number of points here. The total number of points is 4. Okay, I can see the preview like this. Yes, it is a preview of our question paper. First one, you can enter the details. You can enter your name, enter your email, enter your father's name, enter your roll number, and then our quiz has been started. You can just, what is the largest 3-digit number, right? And write a number expanded form. And the last, we are able to see that is a button is called submit button. Okay, like this. In this way, we are making our sample paper. Yes. Now the question arises that suppose the students have attempted the questions, and now we will want to see the responses. So what we will do, I will just first of all attempt the paper which I have making. So I will just go to the preview, and if you want to, first of all, I would just, if you want this question paper to the send to the students, so how you will send. So there's an option here called send, okay, and you will click on send, and there is 3 options. You can collect the email address, you can just click the, you can shorten the addresses, and like this. So I will select on this. It is a full link of the paper which I have made, so I will just shorten the URL, and this URL has been shorted, and I will control C, and wherever I want to send, I can send. I can send on the email address, I can send on the WhatsApp, and so many options are there in which we can send the link, and the question, and the students, what will the students will do? They automatically click on the link, and the Google form will open on their laptop or the mobiles, like this. Okay. Yes. So what I will do, I will just click on the preview, and I first of all I attempt it question so that I can able to see you the response. So I will attempt it, okay, and whatever I can enter here, I'll do the email ID, okay. Then what I will do, I will do the next question. Yes, okay, enter there. Yes, okay. And then I will enter my roll number. It should be a number. And then I will just attempt my paper. Yes, largest 3-digit number. I've given this. Okay. And then I will select this option. This form will open to the student side. Okay. And then I will select here, and at last I'm going to submit this form, that is submit. Okay. It's email ID. Just take the number. I will take the number. Yeah. Okay. And then I will just enter here submit. Okay, you can already, the students can also see their responses. They can see their scores, and in this way this form will open. They can able to see their scores. Now if I as a teacher I want to see the response of my student, what I will do, I will click there's two options, questions and responses. I will click on the responses, and then you can see that the whole summary have been there on your screen. The whole summary is on there on your screen. Okay. Yes. So what I will see, I will see the PowerPoints. You can also see the result in the spreadsheet also. What you can create your spreadsheet. I'm creating this. I'm clicking on this. There's option create a new spreadsheet. I will click on the create, and the spreadsheet has been created like this. Like this, you can see all the responses of the students. You suppose that you don't want just you suppose there's some of the questions are subjective and you want to check by your own. You can also do that. Like this, you can just see all the questions which the student has attempted as their answers are also there. You can see here all the answers and check by your own. So in this way, you can just make a simple question paper for your students. Okay, so in the next video I will tell you how to make the question paper section wise. Yeah. Okay, I hope I am making myself clear how to make the Google Forms. Google Forms are very much beneficial and very much useful nowadays. You can easily make the question paper on the Google Forms. Thank you so much. I hope you have understood, and thank you for liking it. If you like this video, kindly like and subscribe my video. Thank you so much.